elegante. I'm in the mood. I feel so fresh and clean, nice and easy. I wanna go out tonight. The night time is the right time.
DJ Monotone on the ones and twos, just keeping us all entertained here because, of course, we have a live studio audience. So for our audience at home, welcome back. Thank you very much for staying with us here on Morning Live as we bring you the announcement of the nominees for the 2016 South African Sports Awards. We already had one panel discussion. It's now my honor to introduce our next set of panelists. I, of course, won't introduce Deputy Minister and our Head of Sport, Ms. Suleiman Sweni, again, but I am going to introduce and say a very good morning to the DG of Sport and Recreation, Mr. Alec Moemi.
Thank you, Velen.
As well as a sports journalist and my colleague who I've worked alongside for many, many years, Mr. David Kikana. Good morning.
Morning, Velen.
So good to have you guys here. And because we've already heard from Deputy Minister and Ms. Mtsweni, I'm going to actually start with you, DG. The South African Sports Awards over the last 11 years has really become a landmark event. It's the one event that every single year South Africans look forward to. And I think that must be something that the departments are extremely proud of.
No, certainly. I think with what we have managed to do by repositioning these awards and repackaging them to become the premier event of honoring and applauding pockets of excellence and distinction amongst our athletes, we can only but be thankful that the public has embraced these awards in the manner that they have, and that these awards have become the cornerstone of our recognition policy. And to that extent, we're extremely proud for what we have been able to achieve in just short 11 years, because if you compare with some of the best awards of this nature, laureates, or even the Oscars and so on, Oscars have 136 years, and we are right close on the heels of the Oscars right now. And with what we are able to do, in no time we believe that in a space of the next 10, 11 years, we would be on par with all the best awards in the world.
These awards this year are also very special because it's in the year of the Olympics and the Paralympics, and you're going to be handing out a significant honor. That's the Shield of Jove.
Yes, certainly. This shield we are quite proud about. The Shield of Jove is the highest honor our department can give to any athlete, a Paralympian and an Olympian, the best one every 4 years. The shield is named after Jove, Jupiter, the Roman god of war. As you can see, the shield represents Jupiter's triumph over his enemies. And this shield embodies in itself the true spirit of the athlete who goes out to battle. You'd remember that in Olympia in Greece, the old ancient Olympics, an athlete was expected to compete in all the codes and to beat up all his enemies or his opponents right across. And this shield embodies that spirit of the triumphalism of an athlete, and for the athletes who go out to do battle on the international stage and come back home triumphant. And it is through that we believe that the shield is quite special in how it was conceptualized, how it came about. And its rich history from the early Olympics, it has been given here in South Africa. That's a replica. The real shield itself, we have valued it about 4 years ago. And the cost of it now in true value, it's in excess of 5 million rands. So it is held by the Reserve Bank for protection on our behalf, and every 4 years we bring it to the venue for the Olympics, and we also bring it to the venue of the Sport Awards to award the athletes and to return it back there. So the athletes now get the replica of the shield itself.
So I thought that all that security was for the minister, and actually it's for the cars that are going to be handed out to the People's Choice and Sports Star, and for the Shield of Jove that's going to be handed out. David, I'm going to bring you in here because I've mentioned the Sports Star of the Year, and this is something that was an addition, or well, there was a bit of a shake-up to the categories last year because we had the People's Choice, which was where the public could vote for who of the 5 nominees they felt was their Star of the Year, and then we had the Sports Star of the Year, and this was decided by a group of journalists, and you sit on that panel.
Thank you, Valen. Yeah, I do sit on a panel of, with a panel of journalists. I have to say that there are 15 of us this year under the chair ladyship of Mahrin Chenia, who has taken over from me as the chair lady. The issues are that we look broadly as journalists, and you'd know that if you put 15 journalists in one room and you think that they are going to decide independently on one candidate to be the sports star of the year, you are playing with fire. It's always a situation where you find that we are always fighting and jostling for space, and even just deliberations are very fierce when we try to whittle down the list. This year we had quite an extended list, as you have already mentioned, and the Deputy Minister mentioned, because of the Olympic year and the Paralympics, and of course other sporting codes which of course have done well. I mean, you look in terms of what Rabada did as far as cricket is concerned, scooping about 6 awards at the annual cricket awards, and you go to what Brett Binder. The categories are clear as far as sports personalities are concerned, that of course have got to be chosen. But we had to make exceptions this year because if you look in terms of the categories, one of the categories that is very, very creating a lot of contestation within the group, and of course in terms of our rules, is that a person have got to have participated within the borders of South Africa at least once. Whether they are called by the association to come and participate in the national championship. But Brad had not done that. But we looked at it and thought that there isn't a situation where he would have found himself participating in a Moto3 Grand Prix, because we don't have that in South Africa. So we had to open it up for him specifically to be part and parcel of it for this year, and find himself being nominated as far as our category is concerned. At the end, we had 10 athletes which were represented. Henry Skuman was there, Brett Binder was there, Keegan Dolly with his prowess. Remember, Sundowns won the Champions League outside of the September 30th. So we had to consider them as part of the league winning and as part of them being in the semi-final of the Champions League. But we had a broad category, which of course was very much whittled down to the last 3.
All right, so David's really giving us the inside track on what's actually been happening when it comes to that panel of journalists that decide on the 3 nominees for the South African Sports Star of the Year. It's finally time to take a look at who cracked the nod for the Sports Star as well as the People's Choice Award.
National Federation of the Year. The nominees for the 2016 SA Sport Awards National Federation of the Year are Athletics South Africa, Roller Sport South Africa, Rowing South Africa, National Federation, Recreation Body of the Year. In the category Recreation Body of the Year, the nominees are Photographer of the Year. The 2016 SA Sport Awards nominees for the Photographer of the Year are Sydney Mahlangu, Christian Kotze, Reg Caldecott, Journalist of the Year. The nominees for the 2016 SA Sport Awards Journalist of the Year are David van der Sand, Gwena Mwabelo, Tabiso Sithole. Team of the Year. In the category School Team of the Year, the nominees are St. Benedict Men's Coxless Pair Rowing, La Rochelle Girls High School Athletics, Carl Boys High School, Rugby. School Team of the Year. Developing School Team of the Year. The 2016 SA Sport Awards nominees for the Developing School Team of the Year are Edamini Primary, Umziati Team, Canoeing. Lundondolo Junior Secondary School, Girls Under 13 Football Team, Football. Benny's Sport Academy, Football. Developing School Team of the Year. The nominees for the 2016 SA Sport Awards People's Choice Award are Wade van der Kerk for his record-breaking 400-meter Olympic gold medal. Caster Semenya for winning the 800-meter Olympic gold medal. Chad Leclos for the 200-meter butterfly Olympic silver medal. Kagiso Rabada, the youngest South African to claim a 10-wicket haul in a test. Siabelo Senatla, topping the World Sevens rugby charts with 66 tries and an Olympic bronze medal. People's Choice Award. The nominees for the 2016 SA Sport Awards Sports Star of the Year are Wade van der Kerk, Caster Semenya, Kagiso Rabada,